Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2019 Ford Ranger 3.2 TDCI 200 Wildtrak. It's done 17,000 miles on the clock and it's got the remaining amount of manufacturer's warranty, which will run until May 2022 or 60,000 miles, whichever's first. Okay, so today I'll be recording the video in HD, so whatever you're watching it on, make sure it's on the best possible settings to view it on. After you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure the vehicle and we can deliver the vehicle anywhere in the world. Equally, once you've watched the video, if you want to finance it, finance application takes about 5 minutes. We can usually get you a decision within about an hour. In most cases, you could be driving away in it the same day. Right, so I'm going to do a walk around video. I'm going to show you all the panels. We'll look at all the wheels and the tyres. We'll look in the back, we'll look inside the vehicle, we'll look at the functionality of the seats, down to the point as well. I'll tell you what it smells like inside. Obviously that's important to some people. Once we've done that, we'll have a look under the bonnet, and then finally we'll have a look at the chassis, spare wheel. Obviously make notes if you want to see anything in a little bit more detail. I'd be more than happy to do that for you, no problem at all. Right, so I will tell you, these videos aren't short, but if you look at it on the basis that it'll obviously save you a lot of time coming to view a vehicle, it's worth every minute. Right, bonnet. Let's start with the bonnet and we can work our way around. This came in yesterday. It was washed yesterday, but obviously it's got a little bit of dust and stuff on it. But I don't like to wash them after the fact, just before we do a video, because it doesn't give you a true representation. Obviously it's still wet. But anyway, it's in black. You don't see many in black, I've got to be honest. They're all greys and silvers and whites. Black looks great, it really does. Hopefully, as you can see from me moving the camera around, it's in exceptionally good condition. There's no dents, marks or scratches that are obvious. It's nice and clean. You do see with these, because obviously they've got quite a big front end, you do get stone chips here sometimes. It's done low mileage at the end of the day. Right, so driver's side headlight, there's no cracks, there's no damage on the headlights. The front grille's in great condition, and also the passenger light is again great condition. Let's look at the front bumper. Got a little bit of, it's obviously been a stone chip at there at some point, and then it's just lifted the paint a little bit. It's not bad, but it's there. Obviously that's plastic. Okay, so there's nothing else. Passenger wing is in great condition. There's no damage, no marks, no scratches. There is a scratch there actually. I can't feel it on my finger, so potentially that would polish out if you were bothered about it. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, we've got a Continental tyre and the alloy is perfect. Tyre, you can probably appreciate from that, I'd guess there's about 10mm, maybe a bit more. Basically new. Right, so let's work our way down the passenger side. Again, same principle. I'm looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. And hopefully, as you can see from that mirrored shot, it's in phenomenal condition. If you watch any of my other videos, that's not a word I use a lot. But it's really very clean. Excellent. Right, so rear quarter. Again, it's in great condition. Paint's perfect, really. Rear wheel and tyre. Again, the alloy's in great condition. There's no damage. It's another Continental tyre, and again, it looks like new. Passenger tail light is in good condition. There's no damage. Let's have a look at the tailgate. And again, there's no obvious damage. I can see anyway. So look at the rear bumper. Obviously these, being the Wildtrak, you do get the reversing sensors and also a camera which is situated here. I will show you that working when I get in the cab. A little tiny chip there, I don't know if you can see that. Let me go and get the key. So as you can see from that, it will lock and unlock off the key on the tailgate. So in the back, it's really clean, there's no damage. Obviously these fins are quite hard, but when you put things in and slide things in and use them in a heavy environment, it's quite a telltale fact on these. They do show nothing on there at all. It has got the 12-volt socket in the rear as well, which is quite decent. There is signs of use on top. It's not serious though. Right, so driver's side tail light. Again, it's in great condition, there's no damage on it. Rear quarter, driver's side. And again, matching the other side, there's no damage. No marks, no dents. Rear wheel and tyre, driver's side obviously. Wheels in great condition, again it's a Continental tyre, and again treads matching the other side, back 10mm. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Same principle as the other side really, just looking for any marks, scratches or dents. And hopefully, as you can see from that, there's certainly none. Really clean. What's that? Just a little bit more. So let's have a look at the wing, driver's wing obviously. And again, very, very clean and no damage. Driver's side wheel, again the wheel's perfect and it's a Continental tyre, so it's a full set of Continentals and they all look basically like new. Let's have a look on the roof. So there's no obvious damage on the roof, nice and clean. Okay, so inside. Driver's door card is in good condition. Your electric windows are there. And you can lock and unlock the vehicle from there as well. Driver's seat is fully electric. Sometimes you see on these, they do crack here. This one's perfect. There's no damage. The bolsters are really very firm. Very much like new, to be honest. All the materials are really clean. And it smells nice too. It's a fully electric seat. So let me make sure you can see that. You can come forwards quite a long way and backwards. You can bring the tip of the nose up like so. You can bring the whole base up. So you've got lots of different manoeuvrability. And it goes all the way down as well. So if you're short or tall, it means that you've obviously got a way to be able to be comfortable within the car. And obviously the backrest comes forwards and backwards as well. Right, let me jump in. Find the key. One second, sorry. So let me start it up. It's a manual gearbox, so I just need to drop the clutch and it fires into action straight away. Just telling me that the door's open. Right, so steering wheel to the right hand side. This top part here controls that part of your display, so you can change like little bits and bobs on there, so you can have your fuel, speedometer, distance to empty, and then the revs. You can change it completely and decide where you want it. I quite like that, to be honest with you. I think that was good. It's a good option. It gives you the revs, your fuel, and then on the left hand side, same again for this side, you can have navigation, which is basically a compass, or you can have your entertainment, so it'll tell you what radio station you're on. Bottom part here is your cruise control, and then left hand side is your media center control. So you've got voice command, mute, and then you can skip, and also it can hang up the phone or answer the phone as well, so you stay within the law. It's got dual zone climate control. Let me check. I've not checked if the aircon works. I would guess it probably does. Shut the door. And I can tell you it's cold. It's quite warm today, so I'll leave that on in the background. Just give me a coolant. You've got heated seats, and as you can see, they work. There's no errors. I'll turn those off because it's a bit too warm for those. You've got DAB with a pre-populated system for presets, and you've got, if you press that button, I'm not doing it, but if you press it, it gives you 2 sets, so you can have I think it's 18 presets total. Let me show you the reversing camera. As you can see, it's very, very clear, and obviously when you're reversing to tow up or whatever else, get a caravan on the back or a trailer or whatever, it is really helpful for that. I wouldn't use it for parking specifically, maybe for that last little tiny bit. It'll never replace your mirrors. Dashboard is very clean, very tidy. Everything is really nice. There's no damage on it at all. Matches the exterior really. Cup holders in the front, obviously for the 2 front seats. It's got stop start, stability control, hill descent, and switchable 4-wheel drive. Down here, let me zoom in. These 2 here, you've got 2 USB, so you've got driver and passenger, and when you do that, you've also got on the system your mobile apps as well. Lots of different options for that. On your phone, you can play music through it, for instance. You've got ambient light control in the front as well, so what you can do, you can pick the colours of the lights in the footwells and things like that, which is a nice little extra. It's also got on here, it's got Wi-Fi, so you can have Wi-Fi in the car as well, which is quite cool. Obviously climate control, and then navigation. Navigation works really well. There's lots of different options. You can choose obviously where you are, you can zoom in, but you can also move it with your finger as well. So if you want to look at where you are in relation to anything else, you can do that. And you can also pinch in and pinch out as well, the same as you would do on a phone. So it's quite cool. What else? So look at the passenger seat. Passenger seat bolsters are really clean and very firm. And as you can see, the material is really clean as well, just matches the driver's seat. Same in the back. It's very clean. Inside, I can't smell anything. There's a bit of a smell. I don't know what it is. I think it might be like the leather. Do you know, you get that sort of smell in the background? There's like a note of something, but I don't know what it is. It's not nasty. I think it's probably like the leather and the seats. Obviously it's really quite new. It's only a year old, and it's not done many miles, so it's potentially that. It's certainly not a nasty smell. What else? Let's have a look at the roof lining. There's no damage or marks on it. Everything's nice and clean. There is a glasses holder. Right, so let's switch it off. pop the bonnet. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's have a look in the back first. Seats in the back are really nice and clean. There's no obvious damage I can see. It's got the Wildtrak mats. Seat backs are a clean condition. It's got 12 volt sockets in the back for your passengers. Armrest has got cup holders for the back as well if you've only got 2 people in it. You can lift this back up as well. Let me show you that. So you've got extra cubby holes, and you can keep that up there as well. I think you can put like something over there if you want to put your dogs in there or whatever, but there are cubby holes extras as well. They're quite nice. Shot. Just jump round to the passenger side. So as you can see, the passenger seat isn't electric, but it's nice and clean. Everything's nice and clean, both sides. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet. It's got the pneumatic lift. Okay, so all the liquids are nice and clean, and obviously up to level. Turbo unit is clean. There's no oily residue. You can see that the engine bay's not been cleaned, so it's not been like anything to hide on it at all. The belts are, can you see it? Oh, you can just see it. Belts are really good actually, to be fair. There's no, it's only done 17,000, I forgot. Yeah, it's just as you'd expect it to be. There's no oily residues, everything's nice and clean. All the fluids are correctly topped up. Okay, let's have a quick look underneath. So everything looks nice and dry under there. There's no oil leaks. So look on the back. Obviously there's no tow bar on this one, so it's not towed anything heavy, but they will tow 3.5 ton. Everything looks nice and clean. Okay. So hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, maybe a little bit more. Obviously if there's anything that you need to see extra, or if you want a little bit more detail, please give me a shout. I'll be happy to do that for you. Hopefully you've stuck with me. I realise it's 18 minutes in. It's not a short video, but hopefully I've shown you more than you would potentially see if you're here in person. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye bye.